Good evening, BroadCoven, or whatever time it may be, wherever you are in the world. I'm here to give you a read straight from the hip with lots of lip, and we are going to dive right in to see what message Spirit wants to deliver to you today. Bottom of the deck energy. I think you're finding out about a situation that's been developing around you. I feel this has something to do with close friends, people that you feel like you could trust. Something's being revealed about, something that's been going on behind the scenes. I feel like up until now, you've only had your intuition about this. I have sensitivity coming in around this, a lot of clairsentience, also sensitivity. It feels like there's emotional sensitivity around this situation. It feels like things need to be handled delicately. There may be somebody who's trying to like escape the scene, they don't want accountability in this situation. They don't want to get caught holding the bag. There could be a little bit of passing the buck in this situation, but I do feel like whatever was kind of hidden is about to resurface. I feel like you got somebody who's coming your way that is going to illuminate things for you. That's what I feel. There's somebody who's ready to talk. They've been noticing what's been going on. This person may be afraid to talk to you about what's been happening because there's kind of like, I get like guilt by association vibes. Maybe at one point this person was even involved in some of this. It feels like there was some kind of manipulation going on in this situation. Maybe this person was manipulated. Maybe this person that's approaching you was given false information. Okay, I think we got our starting cards here. Let's see what we got. Look, the rats came up again. Okay, twice. All right, but there's something happening here. All right, somebody is approaching you. There's wish fulfillment in this. There's also the brand new opening of a cycle. Right, I think you've been trying to get the lay of the land. You've been trying to figure out this situation. Also been trying to figure out your next steps. I think the super moon that we've been moving through has been quite intense for you. Maybe there's something that comes in right in between the August 1st super moon we had in Aquarius and the super moon, the blue super moon that's coming up on the 31st of August. A once in a lifetime opportunity. I feel like something goes down by then that's a trip, all right? It has something to do with finally receiving the signal, receiving the message. And this gives you a whole new view of what's possible for your future, I feel. There's also part of this where it's like, yes, there's like wish fulfillment around this. And I do see the dandelion seed head here. This is far reaching. This is also something that may go far back. This may have been something you wished for a long time ago. You kind of gave up hope around it. I do feel, though, that in this situation, it's like that happiness from the sun is a little clouded over. This could involve a man, okay? This could involve a man who's a sharp dresser. This could involve a man with dark features. I'm just looking at this character here. This man might even like to, wear hats. That might be one of his things. I really feel this person is a sharp dresser. We also see that they got their hands behind their back. It's interesting because I get this piece that you're going to sort of suspect this person, like you're not sure what to think. So you're kind of like making very like subtle moves at this point. Like you're easing your way into this when this person comes forward. You really want to get the signal of what's going on here before you move forward with this thing. But I think you're being as open as you feel you're able to be open. I'm really getting that with the squirrel medicine because the squirrel is all about security. It's about making the economic move, making the economic choice, not being impulsive, really taking things one step at a time. I think this person has their hands behind their back because they're unguarded. There's something here that they want to show, like, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to help you. This is what's coming through. I'm here to help you. This person feels like you need to be put in the loop of something. They've seen what's been going on. They don't feel it's right. Maybe this person ghosted this situation. Maybe they were, kind of in on this at one point. They were friends with these people. Maybe they broke bread with these people. They hung out with these people. Maybe these people even kind of like wormed their way into their head a bit, just by talking in their ear, and were able to slant their perception of you, something along these lines, okay? I feel like this person may have ghosted this situation. They're like, I'm out of here. I don't want to be part of this. They started to see something more clearly. Maybe this person felt really guarded towards you too. You might have felt very guarded toward each other. All right. So there's some kind of approach happening here. And there's a couple rats that are being outed in this situation. I got that. But there is this piece here. I think you suspect that this person was connected to this, you know, that they're not completely innocent. That's what I get. All right. So I think you're kind of waiting to see like what comes through in this situation, how that evolves. I get a feeling though that everybody kind of has their karma in this situation. I don't know why I got that, but this really has the feel to me of like closing up a big karmic cycle where it feels like there's many different people involved. It's sort of like a tangled mess, like a ball of confusion, okay? And there's somebody who's coming here to like sort things out. I feel like, you know, this really got kicked off with that super moon that came in on August 1st. May have even been something that came through online that illuminated something, but there's been something that involves communication here. It has far-reaching implications. This is just the beginning, all right? So there's some kind of signal coming in. It's totally being like dictated by spirit here with the 34 energy, all right? And I feel like, you know, something really comes to culmination with that once in a blue moon, super moon in Pisces that comes up on the 31st, all right? I don't feel like it's the completion of it yet. It's sort of like there's cycles to this thing, all right? But more details will be clear come the fall. I mean, that is why the squirrel, you know, squirrels away the acorns is to get through the hard times of winter. So I feel like by the time winter rolls around, you're already heading in a new direction. There may be travel or relocation associated with this. There's definitely new people coming into your life. There's also soulmates coming around, okay? But I feel there's one person in particular that really is like, they're the key in this situation. And once this key is on the scene, everything else like kind of comes together. And I see there's reinforcements, there's support, because there's not just one spaceship here, okay? There's several other spaceships here. So it's like a cavalry kind of energy. Okay, that's what I got. So let's see if we can get more details about these characters. I want to know about this character who's stepping forward, and I'm using this gentleman here. Okay, it looks like a sharp dresser. This could be a businessman. Okay, this could be somebody who is from a different country. This could be somebody who's just like a world traveler. They like to travel a lot. I'm feeling like this person has more kind of like dark features. They don't have to, but this is just what's coming through here, just with what I see on the card. This could involve somebody born in the year of the rat in Chinese astrology, okay? This person may move like a rat, okay? They may move, and I mean that in the positive sense, because in Chinese astrology, the rat was the first to greet the Buddha. So the rat is actually really revered, the rat shrewd. The rat is very wise in its moves, you know. I think this person really enjoys life too. They like to live life to the fullest. I got Templeton vibes. Templeton has come up before. Life is a smorgasbord, you know, from Charlotte's Web. So I do feel like there's that web quality to the situation where a web has been spun, a web of confusion, a web of deceit. And I feel like this web that's been spun, it involves like a community, it involves a group of people, it involves a network, okay? There's definitely like I'm picking up some kind of online component to this. And I feel like those who have been kind of like acting in such a way that they've been trying to create this complication, this confusion, this deception, they're getting caught up in their own web right now, right? And it's time for this. It's like spirit, you know, what I got, what just came in is until, you know, people will be accountable and express their truth, they're going to have to keep owning the karmic repercussions of their actions, which is pretty intense, but it's sort of like the truth sets you free. I feel like that's what's going down in this situation. I feel like there's somebody here that's brave, you know, they're ready to be set free, you know, they're ready to own their truth. They're not looking to be held back by this group of people anymore. I think they recognize that there's been something going on here that has been intentional. That's what I get. Intentional from people they trusted, you know, it's like a manipulation that swayed their view. I feel like swayed their view of you. Yeah, bottom of the deck energy. It was hidden, but it's not hidden anymore. This person is seeing things very clearly. Let's turn that right side up. But this caused them to like draw a line where it came to you. Like this person didn't want anything to do with you. They didn't want to deal with you. In fact, this person may have been very harsh toward you. They may have spoke very harshly about you toward to other people too. Okay. So there might have been a little like fuel for the fire kind of situation here, but that's because this person was being manipulated in this situation. So they didn't have a clear view. And once that, you know, ulterior motive aspect was revealed to this person, 11:33 on the clock, that's when they really realized like, oh, I get what's going on here. Okay. So it's sort of like a course recorrect. So I feel like this person is actually balancing their karma. This person who is connecting with you, okay, reaching out to you, they're balancing their karma. They're ready to like, ooh, and just as I say that, here's Charlotte. Charlotte, sometimes, I don't know, that song may be significant to someone. That's a Cure song. But I got Charlotte, I got a little web weaver right here, okay, that's coming towards the light. It is heading right toward my ring light, okay? So maybe that's a clue, you know? Yeah, I don't think this person was like not a part of this before. I feel like they were, but they're seeing something differently now. They got a different perspective, and I think they want to put you in the loop, all right? So this person seems to have a benevolent influence, but let's check it out. I feel like you're going to suspect, like you're not going to be sure how much you should trust this situation, how much you can really let it in. My impression is that you got a little bit of your guard up, okay? You know, you don't want to get burned, you know, you don't want to get burned, and you don't want to like forget your lessons. What's this crossing influence in the shadow? Yeah, look at this. We got the King of Hearts in the shadow. So this could be somebody that you got burned in love by. This could be an ex that you're dealing with. This could be somebody who's approaching you and, you know, maybe they're sharing from their heart, or maybe they're letting down their walls. They're showing some vulnerability. But there's a part of you that's kind of like you're a little reticent with this situation, if you should trust it or not, because you feel like this person might be manipulating you. That's what I got. Water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio on that. All right. That this person is legit. They're genuine. They want to come into alignment with you on something with the Four of Clubs here. It's coming up in light. Okay. So I feel like also this could be somebody who kind of tried to interfere or block this king in the past. Could be a water sign energy. Show me some information on this King of Hearts in the shadow, please, Spirit. Let us know what's the deal with this King of Hearts coming up in the shadow. Like I said, I feel like they weren't in alignment with you in the past. This is somebody who you felt like you needed to be on your guard about, but this person feels in alignment with you now. Okay, it's like something that was hidden got revealed to them. They realized that, you know, maybe people that they were relying on for some kind of assistance, some kind of information, some kind of support in the situation, maybe involving you in some way. Maybe they were trying to get information about you. Okay, this could be somebody in business. Okay, we do got the Joker in reverse. There's money here. All right, something funny with the money. Just with this card coming up here with the brats, you see somebody's running away with the bag. So this could be somebody that maybe even ripped you off before. This could be somebody trying to rip you off, you know, around business. You know, maybe trying to rip off business ideas. This could be somebody who actually took money. I just heard embezzlement. You know, this could also be somebody who, you know, did something funny with the books or something. There's some kind of interference here where somebody messed around with something. They messed with your money, man. That's what it looks like. Maybe there was even some emotional manipulation around this. Again, we got water sign energy around this, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like this person kind of thinks they pulled one over, but with the Joker in reverse, it's sort of like, oof, this is like flip it up and reverse it like a game of Uno, okay? This person is going to have to own their actions. And in fact, this may be that in regard to this person, this water sign energy, this individual that's coming towards you may be kind of working them right now. So what I got, maybe working this individual, making them think everything's cool, everything's copacetic, because they're really wanting to get, you know, they're wanting to get this situation rectified, okay? For some reason, you got some key in this situation, okay? That's what I get. Look at Jack of Clubs energy. This is who's approaching you, okay? They're going to take some strong action. There's some strong movement here, okay? Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They're coming up in the light, okay? And I feel like they're illuminating something for you, all right? Could be about a Queen of Diamonds. There's that money piece again, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in the shadow, okay? All right, let's see. This is somebody who feels like a connection with you. This may be somebody from your past with the 6 of Hearts coming up here. This could be somebody you've known since childhood. This could be an old love. It's a soulmate, all right? It's a soulmate. You have fond feelings for this person, okay? You have fond feelings for this person, but there's something going on here, something this person's been through that was pretty heavy duty, man. Pretty heavy duty. And this dude is wanting to kind of like take some matters in their hands, and you know, does look like they want to hold some people accountable. They want to call some people to the mat for what they did, because I feel like there's been a lot of heartache in this situation with the 3 of Spades in the shadow. I mean, that's brutal. There's been a lot of disappointment in this situation too, with the 4 of Hearts also in the shadow. And with the 8 of Spades here, you know, this person finally, like, they finally saw things as they are, and they set themselves free. They realized that they were being like kind of held up, bound up, you know, and that they had defenses up where they didn't need to have defenses up, right? So they've seen this. That's what I get, but you haven't yet, okay? So this is why you're going to be kind of in this position, like, I don't know if I should trust this person with the 4 of Diamonds in the shadow here, right? I think you're going to be a little guarded. I think you're going to be a little self-protective. I don't necessarily think it's such a bad thing if you have an experience where you've been dealing with something like this, where, you know, people haven't been moving right around you, and it involves like a group of people. And if your radar is going off, I don't think there's anything wrong with, you know, taking things slowly and cautiously in a situation, all right? But this person is coming up in the light with the King of Diamonds here, okay? So the masculine that's approaching here is a trustworthy individual, all right? They're going to illuminate something for you that you can't see right now. And they're going to illuminate for you about some kind of, you know, deception, trickery, foul play that's involved this Queen of Diamonds. Now, this Queen of Diamonds may appear to you, okay, like a friend, or this is how this person presented themselves to you. Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, all right? But this person was actually operating in the shadow, all right? They were actually operating in the shadow. Why? Because of 6 of Hearts in the shadow. Isn't that interesting? So this could be somebody that's actually an ex of this person's, or maybe they desired this person. They were attracted to this person. And for some reason, because of that attraction, that desire, it feels like it's a friend of yours, okay? They wanted to slant this person's opinion of you, so they would cut you off, so they would have nothing to do with you. There it is. Look, there's what was hidden. Here it is upright. That's it. Ding, 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 ding. In the shadow. They tried to create a lot of oppression in this situation with the 10 of Clubs, a lot of worry, a lot of being in the dark. You know, they put this person in the dark so they couldn't see what was going on. So they could not see what was going on with the 2 of Clubs in the shadow, which is about not being able to see the way forward. and thereby effectively blocking wish fulfillment here, okay? And why? This person wanted money. Look at this. It all has to do with money. There's a money piece here. There's somebody here in this situation that views somebody like a meal ticket. And for some reason, they wanted to come in between you and this person. This could be going down in business, but there's also a lot of indications here that look romantic, or at least like a great fondness in terms of like friendship, connection. I feel like these are people that have been close to your heart, you know? And I do feel there's a special connection with this person who's approaching you, this gentleman, this sharp dresser, okay? This person may really have a head for business. I feel like they're also like a world traveler. You know, they've been some places, they've done some things. You keep getting sharp dresser, all right? Yeah, this person wants to put you in the light about something that's been like keeping you in a stuck position. Somebody wanted you trapped. They wanted you trapped in a cycle. That's what I got. Trapped in a karmic spin cycle. Huh. Where you just felt like you weren't getting anywhere, where nothing was happening. That's pretty brutal. It's like somebody hell bent on you staying in a place of heartache and disappointment. Involving a friend who views somebody as a meal ticket. Like, I don't know, they're looking at this from a financial aspect. So I don't know how that ties in. If this is like, maybe this person, you know, has money, maybe this person is wealthy. Maybe for some reason they think this person wants to invest in you romantically, in your business, you know, something where they feel like you'll benefit from this person's position in life. This could be somebody who's like a cloud chaser, you know. They don't want this person to kind of like endorse you or be in your corner. That's what I get, you know. It's a friend. It's a frenemy vibe, okay? You got some friends around you that they're on some bullshit. That's what I got. They're on some bullshit, and this person here, you know, they were on some bullshit too at one point, but, you know, they weren't seeing things clearly. They were hurt too. This person was hurt too. They were angry. They did have their own anger in the situation related to you, okay? So you do have a past connection with this person, you know? So it was almost easier for this person, you know, to buy into what these people were feeding them, because it was easier to be angry at you, you know, than to feel the hurt. 23:22 on the clock, now 23:23. Like, this person's realizing that this is just really keeping them stuck, you know? They don't want to be in this cycle anymore. They want to break out of this karmic spin cycle, okay? Let me do a cut of the deck on this, and then we're going to get some angel advice in this situation. Yeah, look at this. We got Queen of Hearts, you know, coming up in the light here. You know, this does feel pretty romantic, I have to say. This person may view you as their Queen of Hearts, all right? Maybe at one point you did view this person as your King of Hearts, okay? But there's something about it that you don't trust now, right? You don't trust. You don't trust. You're nervous about this, okay? You got your guard up around this. You don't want to fall for some kind of manipulation. Maybe you feel like you've really been manipulated in this situation. But you know what? Maybe what you're not seeing is the ways that you've also had your guard up too. You might be a little too harsh in this situation. You also may be coming from a place of having a little bit of a skewed perspective in this situation, all right? You know, with the Queen of Spades to the Queen of Hearts, you know, you might have gone a little cold. Queen of Spades, you could have strong air sign placement in your chart. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, all right? You might just be too quick to just sort of like stay in that place of your own wounding in this situation, okay? So I do feel like there's been some deep hurt in this situation, and it's hard to trust the heart, to open the heart. But in trusting the heart and opening the heart, there's you know, some kind of beautiful new beginning that happens here. Look, we got communication, we got movement in a situation, we got victory, and it leads to, you know, this Ace of Hearts, right? But you can't receive an Ace of Hearts and experience this healing. All right. This is what wants to come forward. Look, something was divided at one point. All right. There's been some kind of division created. I feel like it's because of interference of other people have been manipulating this situation to their own ends. All right. Partially because they don't want to see you receive this. That's what I feel. Another part of it is that they have their own desires, their own agenda in this situation, which seems to be materially motivated. It's like motivated around money, all right? But if you look here, you know, this is what's on offer is coming into alignment, but the heart is still stuck in the shadow. So it blocks, okay? It blocks this new beginning, this healing that wants to come in. Again, this person shows up. You know, this approach is genuine. It comes from a genuine place, all right? This individual is coming into life. They also might have a strong air sign placement in their chart, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This also shows that this person is likely your ex, okay? You've dealt with this person before, and we see you got a cold energy where you just feel really guarded, okay? But they're not there for that. And they're also not there for that. You know, this person wants you to just please thaw out a little bit. Somebody's really kind of gone cold in this situation, okay? I feel like that's you. You've gone cold in this situation and you're guarded, and this person really wants to come forward. I think they understand, okay? They understand why you feel that way with the 5 of diamonds, okay? Coming up in the light. They get it. Yeah, it's now kind of like crossing this individual. Maybe they've been put in this position, you know? Maybe as they've realized that there's been a lot of people around them that they can't trust, now they kind of feel like what you felt a little bit. They feel a little bit on their own. They feel a little bit out in the cold themselves, okay? This person gets it. They understand, all right? They do. They do. They understand about the betrayal, you know? They're feeling it too. 5 of spades in the shadow here, okay? A lot has been thrown out of balance in this situation. 2 of diamonds in the shadow, okay? Because people have been purposely manipulating here. With the Queen of Clubs, okay, coming up in the shadow, Queen of Clubs is often like a third-party interference. It can be like a mistress. It can be somebody who's just like stirring up drama for attention. This is also somebody who uses sexuality to manipulate. Coming up with this money piece, this could be somebody who, you know, and no judgment, you know, your body, your choices, but just for the sake of what's coming in here, this could be somebody who is potentially, you know, a sex worker. They might even be like, you know, a sugar baby looking for a sugar daddy. They might be somebody who, you know, earns money off their sexuality. All right. And this could have been going down online, all right? You could have been dealing with something online. This is where the division came in. This could have been somebody who is like your friend who was like sexting this person, you know, online, sliding into their DMs, flirting, you know, kind of trying to like draw them in. That's another way this could play out, okay? It's third-party interference. Why to divide? That 2 of hearts coming up in the shadow. But I feel like there's no dividing this any longer with the Ace of Diamonds, because there's a new beginning here. And it's coming in. It's coming in through communication. This person's walking away from those who are emotionally manipulating them, all right? They understand that they can't trust these people, okay? They now are very clear about who's who, what's what, and Queen of Spades, they see you clearly. They see you're in the light here, right? So we got, you know, true pair here. We got Queen of Spades, King of Spades, both in the light. All right. So there's a healing that's on offer here. There's some kind of sorting through a very complicated situation, getting to the other side of it. Let's see what the angels have to say about this. Get their counsel, their advice. What's on the bottom of the deck here? Yeah, there's that 7 of Swords again. We know that somebody like pulled a fast one in this situation. Actually, a few people pulled a fast one in this situation. They thought they'd just get away with it. But it says right here, knowledge of good and evil appeases divine anger, okay? It also says here cures epilepsy. So I don't know if somebody has been under like so much stress that's also caused them to have issues like this, like if their nervous system has been overloaded, and if they do have any kind of health issues that they've been dealing with, if maybe that's been causing some flare-ups, some challenges, all right? You know, okay. But this is the piece of like, there's no more, there's no more playing people like pawns in this situation. Like what's been going on is being highlighted here, and there's been a sorting out from the wheat and the chaff, understanding who can really be trusted and who can't. All right. So let's see, any guidance angels in this situation for the collective. This looks like a situation of karmic balancing, things being righted where they've been wronged. So it feels like, and that's an interesting piece that just like kind of came in from spirit, like, well, it can continue to go south until people are accountable, for the role they play. Seems like truth is a big part of this. Like, it feels like the manipulation ran really deep. This has an icky feeling of people really putting on false airs, pretending like they're friends, pretending like they support you, pretending like they love you, like they care, and they're just doing the most behind your back. Like, it's really foul energy. Yeah, here's the Knight of Cups again, okay? Perception and revelation, yep, discovers hidden treasures and reveals secrets, all right? So, Knight of Cups here, this person is coming forward and their aims are genuine, They want you to know the truth. They know you deserve to know the truth. And they don't want to keep that from you. Interesting. Letter S may play a key role here. It just looks like that ribbon makes an S. I never noticed that before, okay? This person could have an S in their name, all right? I'm also noticing it looks like a C. It could also be an E, lowercase e there, all right? Yeah, this person is approaching in a genuine way, all right? They have a different perception. They've had some revelations. They're looking at things differently. Despite how messy, how distressing, how upsetting this situation has been, or these revelations will be when the truth is really, uncovered for you, I feel like there's some kind of hidden treasure that comes out of this as well, all right? But yeah, this person, I think you should entertain communication from this individual. They're not here to cause you any harm. They're here to offer some kind of support and to put you in the loop, all right? And there's some kind of wish fulfillment here, so how can that possibly be wrong? Just at least, let down your guard a bit. Don't be so cold. Don't bite somebody's head off, all right? I feel like, they kind of went through it themselves, all right? That's what I got here, all right? King of Pentacles, here he comes again, crossing influence. It says obedience causes harmony and peace, calms anger in anyone, okay? So that's this person's objective, and it was 33:55 on the clock when I said that, right? They're being for real. Again, this person could be like a business person. They could be a sharp dresser. I mean, King of Pentacles is usually in a pretty stable place in his life, so that would make sense why there's kind of this energy, like maybe there's a little bit of like clout chasing people around him. There's some people that are kind of like only interested in what they can get from him, looking at him like like a cash cow. It's got that kind of vibe. Like, you might deal with a lot of users, I don't think it's easy for this person to necessarily open up either, okay? So it's kind of like, I think you both have dealt with challenges in this situation, so try not to be too hard on this person. I suggest you hear them out, because it looks like it's to your benefit in this situation. But I do get that very strongly, like you're going to be doubting. You're going to be like, I don't know about this. You feel uneasy about it. And I think rightfully so. But look, this person's an emperor, okay? And it isn't easy for them. Look at this person's face. Oh, God. Okay. Maybe I didn't have that right back there. Yeah, it's not easy for this person, okay? But it shows that whatever comes through, it provides like a smooth transition from like the old cycle to the new, brand new beginning. We already know that you got this energy coming in with the spaceship. So this is a brand new beginning. It's going to have long-term implications. Whoever's coming forward to you now, they play a role in your future, all right? And it does say protects against conspiracy. So I think this person knows, you know, that there's been a lot of drama stirred up. There's been a lot of people talking some BS, you know, and he's here to like sort out the BS so things can get moving forward in a positive way. All right, let's go ahead and get a Halloween oracle card to kind of close this out. It looks positive. It's right in alignment with everything going on right now. We are heading into Mercury retrograde soon too, so it is a time where we're going to have 5 planets in retrograde, one of them being Venus as well. So pretty par for the course. We're also in an eclipse cycle. So yeah, you've got the strength to deal with this, okay? With that coming up on the bottom of the deck there. This is old stuff too. It may be old stuff that's getting, you know, unearthed, kind of dug up, looked at one more time before it can be laid to rest. I feel that. It does have sort of like a big airing out sort of feeling. It's foundational stuff. It goes way back. Okay, but with the strength showing up there, that ensures that this has a successful outcome if you have the strength to actually like be in it, you know, be in the process and just see what comes forward out of it. Okay, because we are meant to do our karmic work right now with Libra in the South Node. It's really important. We can't avoid that part of the journey at this point any longer, you know. Before we can have our new beginnings, we really have to do our work. We have to close out those old cycles and move forward in an empowered way. So let's see. It's interesting because normally I feel like super upbeat when I do the readings, and I have more of like a somber vibe today. So I feel like that's sort of where things are at right now in this situation. Yeah, this is some deep like shadow work with the underworld in reverse. There are some shadow aspects to integrate here, but it says where all things pause and begin again. So it may be when you hear from this person, it's like you kind of like you need to take a little like breathing room in between communications. It has that vibe. It's like something that's being entered in very gingerly because of what you are informed of in the past with this person, right? I do feel there's a lot of shadow in this situation, but wherever there's a lot of shadow, we also have to remember that there's a lot of smoke and mirrors, okay? There's a lot of illusion. Be aware of the ways that, you know, sometimes your shadow can cast unnecessary fear or apprehension on a situation that doesn't need to be there. And it actually can gridlock things from moving forward and finding healing. Right? And at the same time, you know, you got to remember your lessons. But this piece is coming in really strongly that as long as you just stay rooted to your intuition and you pay attention to how things feel energetically, you'll be fine. All right. So don't get yourself worked up into an unnecessary place of anxiety. Right. Yeah. School of light, you know, it's okay to approach this. There's light that comes through it. There's illumination that comes through it. Okay. So this is not something to worry about, all right? You're already in a strong position. I feel like you've overcome your lessons of the past. I feel like you did the deep dive into your shadow. You have integrated all of that, but you might be dealing with somebody approaching you that is really just starting to unravel all of that, okay? And they want to heal. It looks like this person wants to heal. They want to repair some kind of rift. They have some things that they need to talk about. They're not the easiest to talk about. It does have to do with this deception piece, you know, and sort of like this web that's been woven, because here's Charlotte again. And I keep getting Charlotte sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'll pin that song in the comments for those of you who are not familiar with it, but I got that very strongly. And on the cut of the deck, look what we got here. We got joy, okay? Joy, rejoicing in the present. So just stay present with the experience, all right? Don't have any preconceived notions. Don't have any expectations. Just stay open. As you start to approach this, as you start to, you know, find out what's actually been going on. I think you're going to get a lot of confirmation for what you already intuited. It's not really news to you, but I feel like this also allows you to let something go. And in being able to let things go and release what was kind of like working against you, what was stopping your flow, what was causing these separations and this confusion, it's like a joy to you. And there's all this light that builds in your life. So you're about to head into something really positive. Okay. Stay open to it. Thaw out of it. Okay. Don't be so guarded. Like, let the walls down, you know, be gentle, be in your heart, you know, don't get into this mindset that maybe was a mindset you had in the past where you always had to like be on guard and act real tough and like throw your weight around. This situation requires a different kind of strength. It requires true strength, which is just really knowing it's okay. It's safe for you to be in your heart and to express your heart, no matter how somebody else is coming towards you. Okay. So this is your test on your path. I feel it's about, did you really learn your lessons about the strength of really embodying the truth of your heart and speaking from that place and making your choices from that place. And as long as you stay connected to that, you'll stay connected to the heart of the matter and something beautiful comes out of it.